Welcome to Deucecast Extra, covering Agatha All Along and the Penguin. We are excited to be here tonight, covering episode 5 of Agatha All Along and episode 4 of the Penguin. And he does not like to be called the Penguin. Don't you dare call him the Penguin.
It's Oz Cobb.
Oz Cobb, exactly. But first, just so we can get everybody introduced to the people, Espo, how did you extra this week?
All right, so The Cure, my favorite goth band from the early '80s to now, have released Songs of a Lost World. Well, but it's more of a interactive pre-release leading up to their main release for the album coming out on November 1st. So you have to play all these weird little games and go on their website and try to almost hack their website to get access to the interviews with Robert Smith and snippets of songs and stuff. So I've been trying to dive into that. I saw The Cure in Atlanta last summer, and they played one of the songs from the new album, and we were like, what is the song? It's amazing. And then it turns out it's from their new album that's dropping in 15 days. So super psyched about that.
Now, didn't he announce that he's retiring after this run?
Yeah, I think, they made it seem like, hey, we're not going to tour again. They're old AF right now. So
not even they're not going to do a tour for the new album?
I don't think so. They're going to do a live concert and stream from London. Yeah, so they're pretty old dudes. So it's like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well,
yeah.
Gosh,
I mean, they were in their 20s in 1979. So it's like
Willie Nelson's in his 80s and he still does stuff. So.
He can still do it. So yeah, I'll review the whole album in a couple weeks when it comes out. But
I'm excited to hear that. Garrison, how did you extra, my friend?
Well, I missed last week due to having a college football game last Tuesday night, which also prevented me from watching Penguin episodes 2 and 3 last week. So,
you're all
so that's why I didn't stick around when I joined the broadcast and shared with you my original Joker review. That got rudely cut off by somebody. I don't know how that happened.
Yourself.
I thought you were just doing a remote.
But in this past week, obviously I got caught up to the shows or I wouldn't be here tonight. Nice. And also I did a triple feature at the movie theater this weekend.
Whoa.
Well, just 3 days in a row, really. Not the same day, Okay. But I saw Saturday Night on Saturday night, the 6:45 showing Saturday night here locally.
Turday. Night.
Yes, I quite enjoyed them. I quite enjoyed. The guys, the actors in that movie, and Dad and I have been over this a bit, but they really nailed the performances.
Yes.
I mean, that's maybe the best thing about the movie is how good everybody is in their role. And Nicholas Braun is Andy Kaufman and Jim Henson. He's crushing both.
So good.
I gotta see this.
But
Gregors,
you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Gregors.
He's not the only one who's totally killing it. But I do want to get to my real one, and that's the next day I saw Super Slash Man, the Christopher Reeve story, the documentary. In theaters, that is a tough one to sit through.
So good though.
That will pull at your heartstrings, and almost certainly, if you have a heart, probably make you cry at some point.
No, exactly. Totally.
Because it's, it's just it's a situation that as they said in the documentary, if he falls half an inch to his left, half an inch to his right, you're talking about death or just an accident that he can walk away from.
Right.
And instead, he's not able to walk. And and that is clearly such a struggle for him, being paralyzed when he was such an active, man before and competitive man. But yeah, it's a great documentary. When it comes to Max, or if you can check it out locally at your theater, I totally would recommend you to do it because it's a great story and that is your best Superman to this date so far. The son, when the son talks about it, and he is right. It's my favorite Superman scene on film is exactly the scene he brings up in the documentary. And that's the switch between Clark and Superman in Lois's apartment.
Oh, I love that scene.
Wait, where'd Jacob go, guys? Where'd Jacob go?
Wait.
There he is.
Just the body posture, the way he talks.
Superman.
I mean, you can believe people don't view him as the same person.
No, absolutely.
Totally agree.
And then he does the hair real fast.
Yeah.
That was in such heavy rotation on HBO when I was young. So I saw that movie like 100 times.
Yeah, no, totally. Jacob, how did you extra this week?
Yeah, let's see. Well, today I actually got to interview somebody, a stand-up comedian. John Christ is coming into town. So
I love
wow.
John Christ.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done our podcast before.
Yes, he has.
I don't know what episode it is, but
yeah, he did the Deucecast one time. Yeah.
Son of a gun! I was going to put something in there that I was interviewing in the Discord, and I should have because I brought that up.
Yeah, he was on a long time ago before he hit it big.
Yeah, David probably knows the number, right? He'll tell you episode, whatever.
Well, I've got his publicist's number if you would like to get him back on.
No, that's all right.
Michael's
yeah,
like,
we want him.
that was a fun time. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
quick little 15-minute interview. But this weekend I did a little Meg Ryan double feature.
Meg Ryan.
Well, hello.
It is fall, and the fiance loves all things, as she would say, autumnal. So we watched When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, the
Nice.
classics.
Nice.
Yes, the classics.
in anticipation of spooky season.
Yes.
Meg Ryan before she had
We
all
don't
the
say
work
that.
done. Yeah.
I think When Harry Met Sally was better than Sleepless in Seattle.
It is.
But You've Got Mail is the best of the three.
It's Meg Ryan before
You've
she
Got
took
Mail.
the substance. That's basically
Oh wow.
Yeah, she was a cutie back then, man.
Yeah.
I loved those movies.
Oh man. So yeah.
Those are classics.
And that soundtrack with Conic.
And it does make you feel just like autumnal. Just it makes you want to put on a sweater and be by a fire and have a nice PSL in your cup and take a little sip.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Absolutely
approve of
not.
the PSL. Dr. Earl Extra, how did you do it, sir?
Yeah. Well, there was a mention of a movie that I'll leave for you, Michael.
Oh, I'm not doing a movie at all.
You're not.
No.
Well, I was going to do a TV show.
I'm not doing a TV show at all.
Okay. Well, I also very much loved Saturday Night. Garrison, I totally agree.
Yeah,
That's my
great.
generation.
It's such a good
But
movie.
my extra this time is a TV show on Max called The Franchise, which is about
you're
it's a
watching
comedy. I'm the guy watching it.
You're the one
guy
person watching the franchise.
No,
Good.
it's great. The guy who was in Yesterday, I guess, is the main star. He plays an assistant director, and obviously he's in sort of like a MCU type movie franchise. Obviously, about this guy who's creates earthquakes, and anyway, it just shows the ridiculousness and all the challenges of sort of putting on it. Honestly, that first episode was a little bit like Saturday Night because it just kept moving and moving and swirling, and people were around him as the AD. And of course, it shows the pretentiousness of actors and sort of the there's a Kevin Feige type character that kind of comes down. Then there's Daniel Bruhl plays the director, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And so I really liked it. There's 2 episodes in. Richard E. Grant plays this really almost like I don't know, British actor who's very serious about the theater, and feels just appalled to be in this silly, superhero TV show. So, but it's a quick 30-minute sitcom. I like that. I like it. Something I can watch while I'm eating and then move on.
Oh yeah.
And do work. So, which is
That's
what
good.
I'm required to do.
good.
So, yeah. Michael,
Nice.
how did you extra?
What
Oh,
is
there
that?
he is.
Yeah. What episode is
What
that?
episode?
208. 208. Now, the
208.
problem is you can't listen to it right now because the Internet Archive's down. So
Oh, my bad. I was supposed to be.
I don't know if
working on a
I think I
project
was on that
with
episode.
but
Was that Pinky on that episode, or was that
is
me?
the Internet Archive permanently down?
they got hit with a pretty hard attack,
Virus.
and it's been a bit. So
Uh-oh. I don't. I think I have those episodes somewhere. I might need to upload those into this something. I don't know. Anyway,
on a disc.
my extra is my beloved Oregon Ducks beating the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh man.
That is
Yes.
my extra because I was absolutely thrilled. It's been a minute since I've been so thrilled to see the Ducks win
a
big game like that.
So glad your coach introduced cheating at the end of the game. So I hope my team going forward, we just throw 22 guys out there.
No,
all it's going to cost us is 5 yards.
The NCAA is saying they're going to change it already. They're already reacting to it.
Well, guess what? The season's not over yet, so let's just throw 22 guys out there at the end if we get in a situation.
Oh boy.
It's not cheating. It's just knowing how the rules work and taking advantage.
It's actively doing something illegal to drain time off the clock.
And that happens in soccer all the time.
Like, use the under 2 minutes penalty clock runs situations. So they didn't actually have to snap the ball on 4th down.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's smart play. I mean, it's smart coaching, to be honest.
He's just.
Oh yeah, no, I have no idea with this.
I have no coach.
I have no issue with the coaching. I have an issue with the NCAA if we're going to propose all these new rules and crap. You litigate all these things so hardcore. How do you not see that coming?
Right, exactly. It's ridiculous, and of course they're immediately having to react to this and say, "Oh, we better look at these rules, and we better."
Yeah.
I mean, won't the rules committee meet like in the winter time?
It'll be off season, so they can't change the rule mid season.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh no!
It'd be an uproar if they even tried that. But let us get to Agatha All Along.
It's a good one.
Episode 5. Yeah. The shortest episode thus far of the season. Speaking of under 30 minutes, I think this episode was technically under 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. The main stuff, there's a lot of big stuff that happens in a quick period of time.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of things that I don't think I knew. I don't know who that is, man. I don't know who that is. Wow. We've got haters
getting called out.
I don't know. You must know that person because I do not. No, but anyways, I did not know, unless they mentioned it in the first season.
What does that mean? I don't know.
That Agatha spared all of the witches' children. And then in this episode, she's like, in hindsight, I should have killed them all. Basically is what she said in this episode. Instead of, she was like, my mistake was leaving people alive because the children of the coven that she killed becomes the Salem 7.
Salem 7, right?
And she's like, yeah, that's my bad for letting people, live. Algorithm fan. Hey, what's up, Phibius? What's up, man? Faux? I don't know is it faux? Is that how you say that
it's
word?
faux, sir.
I would say faux.
Phibius.
Right on, man.
Algorithm.
So, I thought that was interesting. That was
so it's the kids.
Agatha's evil. She's an evil person, basically.
Like, I want to like Agatha, but I hate her, and she's terrible. I mean, she's just her delivery of the Agatha character is Catherine Hahn is pretty rough. To me, it's kind of over the top, but it's appropriate for who she is. As
you're not a Catherine Hahn fan, though, right? Is that what you said earlier?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that she is certainly playing with the witch tropes that we've seen over the years. I mean, and so she is leaning into that a bit. But yeah, I mean, Garrison, I know you caught up, so you actually watched 3 episodes pretty quick back to back. I mean, what are you thinking of
that or Penguin?
That was Penguin.
Oh, that was Penguin.
Agatha, I caught up last week, and then I was gonna watch the 2 Penguin episodes Tuesday night, and then I realized I had the football game, and I went, I can't do that. So,
well, same question. Then, what are you thinking of the series thus far?
There are things I like. There are things I don't like.
Right.
There's been mostly, decent writing so far, I think. I'm liking the way some of the things are coming together. This episode did feel too short. I mean, we talk about run times all the time. Some of you guys harp on it a little more than others. And
I just mentioned it.
I just want a well-paced.
I just mentioned it. I didn't harp on it. I just mentioned it was the shortest. I didn't say, I can't believe how short this episode was. I just mentioned
Well, not this week. You didn't this week. I'll give you credit.
Yes, exactly. There's certain series that I have that problem with, but this series I was fine with it.
But yeah, no, I thought this was appropriately paced for the most part, but I have some questions, and not just on the Wiccan stuff, which obviously,
that's the big.
We all knew that there were questions going into the series because the obvious questions arise when you introduce a son that didn't exist technically from the original show, which happened in the comics too, kind of. So hopefully it doesn't go as convoluted as the comics did, to be quite honest. But I mean, like, this whole thing was Agatha's test, and I like that. I like that we're getting to an Agatha test, and I like that her test is, kind of being punished and being confronted with all these horrible things she's caused. But then I like that aspect of it. But then I have like dissatisfaction of how it wrapped up with. It's wrapped up by Wiccan saying Nicholas Scratch. I don't what.
That's her.
I understand that's the name of her. Son, but why is his action undo the test? Why did that undo the test? I
guess just saying his name out loud jarred her back into reality in a way, because at that time she was possessed by her mom's ghost.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a little unclear to me too.
Well,
I don't think that's a great explanation.
No, I'm just trying to figure it out myself. But yeah.
What's up, Jacob?
I said she was possessed, and then she got zapped, and then she absorbed the power. Then she wasn't possessed, and then she was just absorbing all of the power.
Yeah.
When she gets snapped out.
I think Nick, by mentioning her child's name, I guess.
Yeah.
It jolts her out of, because that's
I wrote the Notebook.
What? No, that's Nicholas Sparks. Nicholas
Sparks.
Scratchy. Senior Scratchy.
Yeah, Senior Scratchy.
Yeah, so I just, again, this was kind of a mixed bag in terms of, I think I mostly liked the episode, and I kind of liked her being thrown in a mud pit at the end, because she kind of got really evil at times in this episode, and I was like, but then he throws the other two women in the the quicksand mud pit whatever thing, and I was like, wait, why did you do that?
So did you see that Soul, was it Soul? Her eyes were blue, like.
Well, yeah, because
he was
possessing.
Yeah. He was possessing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and that's the Scarlet
like he was
Witch
doing it like Scarlet Witch, like she did to the townspeople, kind of.
So that leads us to believe that he's pretty dang powerful, basically. I mean,
of course, he's the son of a very, very powerful witch.
Billy Boy, the wicked.
Yeah. So Roth, we unfortunately lost Alice in this particular episode. We're using a
sorry for your loss.
Yeah, we're using a witch.
She had like a 8-pack. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, that woman did. Yeah.
A what now?
She had like an 8-pack of abs. I was like, what in the world?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was ripped.
Yes, look. This episode was like this whole series, I suppose, is all been average. It's kind of fine.
Fair.
Which is rising above some of my expectations. I'll just say.
Yeah.
It
is.
I'm
hoping
for me too. Kids that are watching this will take the lesson of never mess with a Ouija board away from it.
Ouija. The Ouija board messes you up, man.
I don't like that. Yeah.
And of course, Agatha's bad. All of these witches are bad because they're witches.
Yeah.
Look, have you not heard of Glinda the Good Witch? I mean, come on, Jacob. Not all witches are bad.
Only in Oz, Michael.
It's only in Oz.
That's not. Yes.
One thing I will say, the broom scene is very clever. That like, hey, if we're gonna do a spell together, I'm gonna make a broom for you, and you're gonna make one for me. So it causes trust.
Yeah.
Airborne operations do this, like you pack shoots and for each other.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So the jump master has to pick a random chute that somebody else packed to jump with. So I thought it was very clever for the broomstick scene.
And look, I did enjoy Aubrey Plaza's witch laugh when she.
That was Wizard of Oz. That was very much Wicked Witch of the East.
She is a green witch, so
Wicked Witch of the West,
not East, West. Yeah. it was great. I mean, there is some great homages to other like witch stuff in this.
Aubrey is having the time of her life. Yeah.
Pretty much. I don't think we've mentioned it yet this series, but I like the closing credits a lot. Like the kind of
I didn't
of all of the different
which things through history.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, pop culture kind of stuff.
And if you go ahead, Garrison.
I think some of the song choices are hit or miss for me.
Yeah, for sure.
This week worked just because of the vibe of the end of the episode. Then you go straight to Billie Eilish, so it kind of worked.
So you'll take Billie Eilish.
I like some of her stuff. I don't like that new album she did, but I like some of her stuff. I mean, it just worked for me this particular episode because it went from Wiccan, I don't know.
So if you pause the very first scene, of the credits, it says like how to do the Witch's Road. You must be barefoot. Blah blah blah. So yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So you can get there, Michael.
Gives you an instruction manual. Okay, I like that. Dr. Earl,
we'll go.
Any thoughts of this particular episode?
I kind of agree a little bit with Jacob. I mean, this whole series is kind of average. Sometimes it feels focused, and then sometimes it just feels like we're just kind of floating around from scene to scene. I like some of this stuff. I like the flying on the broomsticks or flying on the whatever. They weren't broomsticks, but they were branches pulled conveniently out of the exorcism stuff was kind of creepy when she got possessed and floated out and all that. I'm not a big fan of showing the Ouija board that much, but
but it was set in the 80s, and so that was such
I know.
in the 80s.
That is in the 80s, yeah.
But in the cabin, it was like an 80s cabin vibe, and so the Ouija board was a big thing, and
And again, any children watching, take note.
Right,
you will get possessed
if you mess with the Ouija board. Yes, exactly.
Well, only if you take your hand off.
Now we learned the lesson. So why didn't the mother came back, right?
Sure.
Her mother, and I know maybe this is all just part of a test. It's not really the mother. It's just some manifestation that's part of some Witch's Road test.
Maybe.
Because I kept thinking, and maybe I just answered my own question, why the other women that were killed, which I guess would be the mothers of the Salem 7, right?
The mothers of the Salem 7 were the ones that Agatha killed back in the whatever
Scarlet. So when we saw that in Scarlet Witch, we saw her bring the power down purple, and it blew everybody else out.
And
yeah. And I didn't love the fact we lost.
Mom was part of that, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I didn't love the fact that they killed off. Is it Annie? What was her name? The
Alice in this
Alice.
Alice.
Yeah, I didn't love that either.
I mean, they had just built up all this connection with her last episode, and then you come here, and it's like, oh, she's just a kind of throwaway character. Now, maybe they're going to keep going, and she's going to be the last one standing because they say nobody survives the Witch's Road. So
that's right.
Who knows?
That's right.
And
that's
pretty rude.
This was standing.
Well, yes, and I thought this was pretty dark for a Disney show. Like I was like, oh,
this whole series is definitely darker than most Disney Plus shows, but I mean,
this was darker even than like what they've had before.
Now, Daredevil's about to be super dark, so I mean,
we're going hard R on a lot.
We're going hard R on
a lot of things,
pretty much everything from this point on.
When does that come out?
March
2026.
Okay.
What? You okay, Jacob? Oh, you're trying to watch. You're like, how much time do I have to watch the other Daredevil shows? You're running out of time, my friend.
Yeah, you might just have to do Daredevil only, like Daredevil 1, 2, Defenders, and then season 3.
That's true. I'm trying to do the same thing with Peaky Blinders, and I'm going too slow.
I'll rewatch Peaky Blinders with you. That was excellent.
I'm going too slow. I don't have the time. It's hard for me to do rewatches of complete series, or I'm sorry, first time watches of complete series,
especially a long series.
And that's a long series. Yeah, I'm trying to do.
Or is it?
No, it's not that long. The seasons are short. Like there's
but
only like 7-8 episodes in each season, right?
Yeah, but there's like 6 seasons or something. I mean,
I don't know. We only made it like 5 episodes in, and my first watch, fiance's rewatch, we kind of stalled as well.
Yeah,
there's 36 episodes total.
Well,
I watched it straight and didn't watch anything else for maybe a few weeks.
That's what I would have to do. I'd have
Yeah.
to sit down and say, I'm just going to watch this. But we've got like 15 different Yellowstone spinoffs coming out.
Michael has Mike-tober to watch.
I got too much other stuff going on. But
signed movies.
Earl, I want to mention about the possession of Agatha.
Mhm.
So when she does the spider walk, was that like The Grudge from the 90s or from?
I would have thought that was like Exorcist.
Yeah, I thought that was an
original
homage to Exorcist, basically.
Okay.
That's all I thought they were trying to go for there. But
Yep.
they're, like, to your point, though, that trope is in a lot of possession movies.
The Exorcist got the spider walk down the stairs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
I just saw that GIF a second ago. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, but I mean that's just a thing that's in a lot of it. It's just a thing.
Lot of
But
possession
the effect is cool. I mean, they speed up the camera a little bit. It looks creepy. Yeah, this definitely isn't like to your point, Earl. If families sat down and had watched WandaVision, that's not something they can do with Agatha.
Not with younger. I mean,
it's a little bit different type of series. But I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's like I think I said last week, it's better than what we got with Secret Invasion.
For sure.
She-Hulk and stuff like that.
No, I'm still intrigued by where it's going. And, and I'm kind of surprised they revealed teens.
Or did they?
Well, maybe.
It's a swerve. It's not the real Wiccan.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's a done deal.
There may be more to his story, but there's not. The identity is him.
Yeah, I mean, which begs the question: how
he was?
I think.
Some people think he put a sigil on. I've heard that he put a sigil on himself so that he would seem like some clueless teen kid stumbling around.
Yeah, because he was able to access his powers pretty quick.
Yeah,
I mean, so I think he knew who he was.
I'm not sure how he broke it.
But to what end? Yeah, so
we still don't know his motive.
Well, how does he exist? I mean, that's
that's the whole thing. Is how does he actually?
When a man and woman love each other very much.
Well, a man and a robot love each other.
That didn't happen in this. So that's the rub. Is he going to be from some? We don't.
He
know.
didn't have a father.
He did not have a father. And where's his brother? Why is it just Billy?
Oh, that's the second season. We'll go.
He absorbed him in the womb.
He absorbed.
No,
the womb that was never there.
That's right.
Yeah,
there's certainly a lot of questions that they're going to have to answer.
Speed will exist.
The same people that are mad about Arthur Fleck not being the actual Joker can have a tendency to get mad about why Billy is in this season at all.
Spoilers.
The same type of people. Oh, my bad. Sorry, Jacob. You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, you don't care. Okay.
I don't.
You're not going to the musical? Come on now.
The musical.
I mean, I need to see it at some point, but
it's so not worth your time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wow.
I like that movie.
Wow.
Do something else better with your life.
I think Megalopolis is way, way, way more worth your time. It's way more enjoyable of a film.
Garrison.
I don't like Megalopolis as a like. I don't think it's a good film in my opinion. But I got way more enjoyment out of watching that film.
Wow.
I was bored by foliage.
Michael would.
I was delighted by Joaquin and Gaga.
Happy. Yes.
I thought they were great together. Some of the best acting I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. Acting in service of what?
It doesn't matter.
I do love the clip of Joaquin being like, that was horrible.
Acting in service of indulgence. That's all.
Look, Michael, you can give it up. Even Joaquin doesn't think the movie was good.
Well, Joaquin probably doesn't like most of his movies.
I saw that some lip reader was like, at Cannes, he said that he didn't, or Venice, or wherever it's premiered.
Yeah.
Because Gaga was like, "Oh, that was so wonderful," and he's like, "That was horrible."
So Agatha.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Agatha.
Sorry. Let me keep you guys on task here.
Yes, please, Dr. Earl.
We've got another comic book show to watch here, and talking about.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yep.
We've got 45 seconds to finish up on Agatha.
Oh, did you say, Michael? Did you say what you liked about it?
Yeah, I said it was okay. I mean, I like everything. The only thing that I was kind of put on, witches flying on brooms never does. It's hard to make that look great. And I don't think they made it look that great.
Well, they tried their best to make the screen as dark as possible.
See, I watched it on my iPad, and so I didn't really have this issue.
But the moon, when they go by the moon, that was cute.
It was kind of cool. Yeah, that was cool. It reminded me of
actually, the moon shot was the one shot where I went, "Ooh, that's CG background."
Oh, sure. Well, of course. I mean,
no, but it stood out. Like,
but that felt like a Disney sort of witchy thing, and then also
felt like Bewitched
exorcise thing and the exorcist thing, and I was like, "Ooh, whoa, this is going a different way." And
I mean, I think they're doing a good job of keeping the audience guessing with ooh, what could come next type thing.
Agatha got 30 minutes put on her timer for her trial, and it went by very quickly in that episode. Very quickly. Yeah, it hit 0 by the time he said the name.
Yeah.
So I really felt like they cut a lot out of that.
They must have. Yeah. I mean, just. I mean, sometimes you got to cut stuff, and
I mean, maybe they just didn't have good material.
The pacing of the episode worked for me, though. I mean, I think that they hit all.
No, the pacing was mostly fine. I just don't. Yeah. I just don't think the solve of it really worked for me.
How it was solved in the end.
And is the way she's killing people. It seems like she's sucking out their power, right?
Because we saw that in WandaVision. Yeah.
That's what happens.
She pulls their power.
And I don't think she can necessarily control. I don't think she's always in control of it. Like once she kind of starts it just goes.
She claims that, but I wonder.
I don't think she killed Alice on purpose. I don't think she wanted to kill Alice.
No, I agree with that.
I also think that if she wanted to, she could control it. But
possibly, but also again in that moment she was being messed with mentally and being possessed. So I think that was a tougher moment there.
Yes, for sure. That moment for sure, but I think generally he's been around for what, 1,000 years?
Right. All of them, most of them.
She should have
control over it. Yeah. Well, remember she is coming out of Wanda having, taken her powers or whatever, and so maybe she's rusty. But yeah, I mean, as they were all walking onto the road towards the end of the episode, the potion witch, I can't remember that character's name. She had mentioned just in passing, isn't this? Yes, exactly. Isn't this what we all are here for, to eventually take each other's powers? I mean, that's always what's going on. I mean, she mentioned something like that briefly as they were walking on the road there at the end of the episode.
And Agatha has some powers now, by the way. So she's kind of gotten what she's wanted out of this a little bit.
I didn't necessarily take it as that. I took it as she was saying this was Agatha's plan all along. To take powers.
Yeah.
Well, that could be too.
Like sarcastically saying, isn't this her plan all along? Right?
Yeah, I don't think they have that ability.
To take others' powers. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So, they're probably.
Do you think we'll have the one test? There's one witch left who's not had a test, right? Which is Addie LaFone's character, Lilia.
Yeah, Lilia.
I'm surprised they didn't save Agatha's test for the very last of all of them.
Yeah.
There may be a reason for that we'll find out, I guess.
We needed
maybe the last test will be for Rio.
Ooh.
Oh, Rio.
Will she really have love for
her? Name is not Rio, by the way.
She dances on the sand.
That's right. She dances. That's what I was going to.
Sorry, guys.
I don't think she's actually going. She's going to be somebody else. She's not.
Yeah.
It'll all. She's not.
He'd out.
You guys excited? I'm just excited for Ralph Boner.
Yeah, Ralph Boner's coming back. Watch, he's not kidding. Wait for it.
Ralph Boner's not in this series.
Okay. Wait for it.
Those witches wouldn't be interested anyway.
Might want to closely inspect that new trailer they just put out.
Yeah.
I don't watch the trailers. I don't watch the trailers. Right.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's probably for your best.
Yeah, I don't watch any mid-season trailer. I don't watch any of those trailers. No, I choose not to.
And we will leave you blissfully ignorant.
Well, apparently I'm not anymore. Thanks, guys.
Hey, just adjacent to this, I did find my favorite Joaquin Phoenix movie, Buffalo Soldiers from 2001.
Ooh,
you guys ever see that?
I've never seen that movie.
He's in the army in Germany, and Anna Paquin's in it. Great flick.
Okay. Oh my gosh, no, I haven't seen that.
Interesting.
That's one I've never seen.
My favorite Joaquin Phoenix movie is when he walks off a set and destroys the production.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Wow.
As he's tried to do many times, by the way.
The real answer is The Master is the best Joaquin Phoenix movie. That's the real answer.
Why not that mockumentary?
Oh no,
I'm not really here or something. I'm
or something like that. No, skipping that one. Let's see. Let us dive into The Penguin. Espo, because of your Italian heritage, I want you to dive into the machinations of the family dynamic in this series. This episode had some backstory, but there was a lot of family stuff involved in this as well.
It was very well. Number one, this episode was very difficult to watch. The Arcane Asylum scenes.
Woo! Yeah,
but the family dynamic, like even during the flashbacks, and the scenes with the dinner afterwards, I was like fully invested in like where are they going to go with this? Why are they treating her so badly? This struggle for power, her always being ignored. What was her dad actually trying to protect her from all this? It just goes on and on. Just the layers of goodness or of good badness in this.
It's a great show.
Really great.
Yeah. Mark Strong. I was kind of angry when John Turturro was not able to do the series and they replaced him with Mark Strong, but he was great. I gotta admit it. He was great. He was great.
He was sinister.
Garrison, now I can come back to you and say, you caught up on the series now.
What's your thoughts on
what are
3,
you thinking?
4, 5?
3, 4, and 5.
Not 5, but
2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, sorry.
I'm really enjoying it. This is of these two shows. I mean, this is on another stratosphere. I told you, I sent you a message. This is in another complete different level.
It is.
It's operating at a much higher level. It's a prestige drama television show on HBO. Yep. So of course it's kind of operating on a higher level. But what Matt Reeves is doing, and I know he didn't, he's not show running the show, right?
Right.
But he's involved with the creation process. He's doing something really good here. Again, there's some certain things where I'm like, why do you shy away from comic book stuff? That bothers me a little bit as a comic book guy.
Yeah.
You can have that stuff and still be grounded. But I love this show. I love Oz in this show. I really love kind of digging into his character and seeing how he works, and not a good guy. I enjoy the Vic side character. I think that might be
awesome.
I think that might be ending tragically.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I have a feeling, man.
Man.
Maybe.
When he doesn't leave and he comes back, I'm like, oh man, that's a mistake.
Go with that girl, man.
Go be with the girl. Go chase the girl, please. It's much better than being with the gangster.
Yeah.
Go to Ocean City and hang out with Ollie.
Christine Milioti.
Kristen,
Wood.
She plays crazy good, man. But she's not. That's what the tragedy of it is. She wasn't crazy until they put her in Arkham.
Is she on the crazy hot scale? Like the?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, she's up there.
Well, I don't know.
I didn't know her before the show, but she's incredible in the show. I also saw this. I saw this meme online. They're gatekeeping all the hot women inside your local psych wards.
That's awesome.
Is that a new term? Gatekeeping?
I
like gaslighting.
Reference that Brian just made, because that was a How I Met Your Mother reference. Which
I see. I don't remember that show.
I never watched that show.
Yeah.
I had an ex-girlfriend who was obsessed with it, but I never watched it.
I watched a lot of it, but I don't remember much of it.
Yeah.
But I just the character. It's the characters. I mean that's what really is making this work. The story is fine. In fact, I'm really intrigued as to where it's going ultimately. Oz has put himself in so many different predicaments that I know that he's going to have to survive because he's the Penguin, and let's not kill the Penguin off on a side television show, please.
No.
That would suck.
They're not.
But there's going to be a lot of mess. Going to be a lot of mess going forward, and there's already been a ton of mess so far. I'm really excited for the rest of the show.
Roth, how are you? I know you're a huge Sopranos fan. Is this on the level? I mean, are we there with this?
No.
Really?
Let's not get crazy, Michael. Let's not get crazy.
As good as
it's of the same ilk, but no, it's not.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have like what makes the Sopranos so great is the like excellent side characters.
Yeah,
and this doesn't really have that necessarily. Like our main cast of Farrell Melody and Victor Renzi are the ones carrying the show. And it's just excellent. It really is good. And I mean, that's not necessarily a fair comparison either, I don't think, because Sopranos has so many seasons compared to the 4 episodes we have of this.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's this episode was, I don't know. I feel like usually flashback episodes can be a bit tedious, but this one was certainly not.
No, yeah, this I think.
Yeah, I really like.
Well,
this.
I think
it was kind of. I sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I can argue sometimes diverting episodes or flashback episodes are almost sometimes not needed because we get the explanations for some of those things throughout the shows.
Yeah.
But this really felt needed. That was what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think it felt needed just because it at least informed the viewer of how screwed over Sophia got through all of this. I mean, and
I thought she murdered those women.
Oh yeah, no, I thought she was the hangman.
Yeah,
as this whole show starts. So that was,
exactly. Earl, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it was very harrowing what happened to her. I liked her transition. I'm not a fan of shows.
Yes, this is good. This is a good question, Tracy. Why does she spare she needs somebody?
Yeah, well, he's more malleable than a lot of the other ones.
Yeah,
she needs somebody.
Can be used.
She's got him because of the pictures, right? So she's got blackmail.
Well, I don't even know if she knows. I don't even know if she knows about the pictures yet.
Yeah,
of him sleeping with.
Yeah.
Oh, but he walked in. But she does have that secret. Yeah.
Yes, but that doesn't matter because they're both dead. The wife that he was sleeping with and her husband are.
Yes. Yeah. But maybe if that kind of secret gets around in the underworld, he wouldn't.
So the only thing that bothered me about this episode is I'm like, okay, what's her name? Sophia. Think about this now. Yeah, okay, you love your niece because she's innocent. Her mother is a little bit sort of stuck up. Okay, but does she deserve to die? I mean, listen,
well, Sophia's not a good person.
She's not a good person.
Right.
Where's that child going to go? So I was like, I would have liked it better if she'd pulled the wife out.
Earl, they have to create a backstory for how Catwoman is created.
I thought at first she was feeding the little girl poison in the cake, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I was like, "She was psycho."
So I was just at that point relieved that she had spared the little girl.
Look, in film, they only kill kids in Terrifier 3. That's
right.
That's never happened in a horror
split up
film
their body parts. But splitting up their body parts all over the place is a little different.
Terrifier 3. No, I'm just
nobody is going to see Terrifier 3 in here at least.
Well, you'd be
sorry. Spoiled Terrifier 3 for everybody, but I just like that everybody's like, I can't believe they're killing kids. I'm like, they kill kids in all kinds of horror movies.
Yeah.
Earl, so for the psych ward scenes, it really put me the DA, the judge, the doctors.
We need a medical perspective.
We need a medical perspective. So tell me.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Listen, I've been in the room when they snap somebody, when they put the things on them. Of course, they give them muscle relaxers. They don't let their bodies
Wait, are you being serious?
Oh yeah, man. Electroshock therapy is a real treatment. Although it does erase your memory a little bit, but it actually no. Listen. This is not I mean, they always use it as a horror thing. Oh, they're going to do this, but this is still.
It's just a few apartment complexes. It's just a few.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Sorry, Earl was a total robot on my end. I could not understand a single thing he said.
I think it may be you because your video was super bad.
Yeah, your video was
you went kind of
yeah.
But it's weird because everybody else was fine. But I think you're right. I think it is me.
It's okay.
He was saying that he's experienced
been
electroshock therapy.
in the room. Not
Oh well,
himself.
no. I've not done it. I've only.
That's why he's so
watched-
docile
sorry,
today.
You've
Sorry, let me
witnessed
back
it.
that out. I have not done it myself. But
Tracy
when I was
is
on a
fascinated by that.
psychiatry rotation in med school, I
Yeah, and
observed
you
it.
witnessed it.
I
Oh my
witnessed it
goodness.
because if you have
Zap
patients,
crazy away.
yeah, they
Is that
now,
still something
yeah.
that they do?
yeah, they've started moving some other thing, doing like magnet therapy, and there's some other things
Yeah,
that are
let's
probably more common.
Some more
now.
holistic. There's got to be some more holistic things you can do.
I mean, it actually works. Is the crazy thing. So it can
only
alleviate-
wiped your memory away for a little
Well,
while. It's no big deal. She seemed to recover pretty well from it. I mean,
Well,
I remember.
he's a psycho killer.
she's a psycho killer, I guess. But I mean,
This
they all
guy-
deserved it. They all deserved it.
here's a great story. This guy woke up. So after
no.
his shot, and he goes,
What have I done?
he goes, what happened? And this doctor, he goes, well, you killed 3 people. And he goes, well, I hope they were doctors. Like he just said it like a joke. And I'm like, I can't believe you said that to him.
What is happening?
Yeah.
Well,
That's how Dr.
Earl,
Rowe got
have
his
you
own
ever
medical
administered?
podcast.
That was in the 90s. Come on.
Earl,
guys.
have you ever administered the death penalty? Thrown the switch.
You ever seen
I
a
used
grown
to
man
do
naked?
psychiatric hearings to
Oh
put
my
people.
gosh.
Yeah, I used to get. Well, anyway, that's a whole other story. We could tell.
So was that stuff
I used to
that
moonlight as a psych. Well, go ahead.
so was that stuff that Magpie was that Bliss that they were giving
Yeah.
Magpie?
I'm
and
pretty
all those
sure.
people?
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that's
Oh, yeah,
why
that
they
was Bliss,
showed
yeah.
that to you.
Okay.
Which
And
did she ever-
because Oz kind of talked about the fact that there was some discussion about the fact that she got it from the jail or whatever.
from Arkham,
Yeah.
Yeah, they never showed her take it though, right? I don't
It
think
was just like all over her face,
Sophia.
though. I mean, it's like
No, they showed
never showed-
Magpie take it.
Oh no,
Magpie.
Magpie took it. Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
did Sophia ever take it?
I don't
Like
No,
think
not on
so.
camera.
I think it would have been a good scene to show her sort of taking it, like because she had gotten so hit such rock bottom.
yeah.
So, Garrison, can you tell us about the Magpie character in DC Comics?
Is that a real comic
It is a
it's
real
It's
yeah.
a comic character created by John Byrne in the 80s. I don't really know a lot about the character. I know that I cannot remember if she's the one that they kind of had replacing Harley Quinn in some, because she was created way before Harley Quinn, but later on when Harley has kind of been turned into this different character nowadays. I know they've had a character substituting. I thought maybe it was named Magpie, but I can't remember now. I'm not prepared for that
She's
specific
the
character
one
all
character
the time.
that I felt bad for, and
But the way she acted, I almost thought that she was kind of that Harley Quinn-esque character.
Yeah.
Just in this
she was
episode.
just trying to be friends with Sophia, and Sophia
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
love that scene.
I
either.
mean,
snapped on her, man.
yeah.
I don't know that she was really trying to be friends with
She was nice to her at least.
I
Everybody
think
likes
Sophia
friends in the
might have
Psych
been
Ward.
a little bit right about her intentions. I'll just say that.
Like I would have rather have her killed that other weird girl that was.
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, that took care of itself. But
Yeah, that took care of
she
itself.
was-
And I
yeah.
didn't know what character that was supposed to be. I don't think they ever
No
had
idea.
like a
character's
random.
name.
When
I think it's a nut.
flash of her when Sophia's first walking in, I thought it was the Joker.
Oh, did you?
Yes, because it was just a real quick flash. And then I was like,
Oh,
oh, that's
Mhm.
crazy. And then I was like, oh, it wasn't that.
Well, she was
Yeah.
she was in the female wing of
Yeah.
the Arkham Asylum anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
and good luck getting
was-
Barry Keegan to show up for the
Right.
Penguin. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
this could almost not be a Batman show for me, right? Like I have
Oh,
no
yeah.
Batman lore,
Yeah.
no background, pretty much going in cold, other than
And that's what
you know-
Matt Reeves wants. He doesn't want you to think it's a comic book show.
yeah. I don't even think it's a Batman show. It's just it happens to be.
It will.
I know that they keep saying that there's not going to be any
I
appearance.
don't think
of
Batman's going to show up, but
I think that there'll be mention of him at some point towards the end of the season, maybe the penultimate episode. Like he's going to have to step in because Sophia's about to just go roughshod over the town. Like she's going to go to war with the
Penguin, right?
Maronis. I mean, well, I think
Maroni's
everybody,
first, right?
Maronis, Penguin. She's going to go to war with every. So you're going to have her Batman step in, or at the very least Commissioner Gordon, or I guess he's Lieutenant Gordon right now. Maybe we'll get a little bit of that coming. I don't know, because he was supposed to have his own show and that got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
I did like. I will say that it was a big fake out for me when that Dr. Theo, Dr. Rush woke her up, and then I was like, wait a minute, did he just? Wait a minute, where's she at? You know, kind of.
That was a good. That's good.
That
stuff
was really
right there.
good. No, I love
Yeah.
that.
Storytelling,
well done.
visual as well.
Yeah.
Because I thought, did he somehow get her out? And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, no, this is present
Right.
day.
Present day now.
It totally threw me out. Yeah.
Or it was like, is he just messing with her? Right.
Well, he's obsessed with her, obviously. I mean, but who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
So I don't begrudge him at all.
Yeah, if I got that close to her like he did at the end of the episode, I wouldn't. That would have been a kiss. That would not have been an.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care how crazy you are. But I mean, look, Arkham basically created. She may not have been the Hangman, but she is now. I mean, the Arkham created the Hangman now. I mean, she's killed her whole family except for the niece and cousin Vito. There, he's needs to be Viti. He needs to be used. He needs, he's got connections that
now she's the gas man.
He's useful, and the rest of them are standing in her way.
Yeah,
and turned on her in her darkest moment. So
she's the gas lady.
She holds a grudge.
Right, and now now that her and the Penguin are truly at odds.
Oh yeah,
This is going to be the war. I guess
these last few episodes are going to be awesome. I'm so looking forward to it. Steve makes his triumphant return.
I mean, there's like 6 more episodes, isn't there?
Steve, you missed my whole conversation about electroshock therapy.
Yeah, you missed. Steve would have loved that. That would have been right up his alley.
Maybe Steve would be okay if he had some. So
Steve, are you watching The Penguin?
No, he's not. He refuses.
It's good.
He refuses to watch it. I don't know why.
It's amazingly good. Yeah,
he doesn't have taste. Is the problem?
Wow. He's watching old episode. What is he watching right now?
He started a rewatch of MASH.
Rewatch of MASH
with Hot Lips Houlihan and
not a terrible thing to do, but you can also
but there's more recent shows that Steve could be watching. But
I really like the beginning when Sophia. You get a different perspective on that ending scene from the last show, where you see Penguin telling. Well, he was telling what's her name? Falcone? No, she's not Falcone. Who's the other? Maroney. She's telling Maroney, well, you're trying to, I had to trick her to get the.
And she's like,
oh, he threw Sophia right under the bus.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's not a good person. No,
he's not. Well, he's just, he wants to survive.
And
again, it's why I feel bad for Vic and why I think Vic is probably ultimately going to meet his demise at some point, because he's at some point the Penguin is going to use him.
Yep. You got to do what you got to do.
Something.
Yeah, you got
to take care of yourself here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's my attempt at a penguin.
There was a moment in the show, like the flashback, where the Penguin changes his suit, or Oz changes his suit, and that was the first time I actually saw the prosthetic.
Did it? I wasn't paying attention enough to
where he does this, and you're like, oh, that was the first time that the veil had been.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's some. I do like how she was always dismissive of him, and she's like, he had changed that, got that nice jacket he thought would be nice, and she's like, this is what you wear, or something. He was like at that party, and well, the boss told me to be here. She goes, what are you doing in here?
Or like, why are you inside?
Why are you inside?
Yeah, she says the suit is nice, but she's like, why are you inside? Yeah.
That was messed up.
I think that when Penguin was her driver, I think that he probably did have some
feelings for her.
Not like loyalty, maybe. I don't know.
Well, you could tell he was loyal.
They had a good relationship until she went to the press reporter.
Right. He was kind of he had to do what he had to do when that. I mean, because
he was trying to help her.
Did he have to do what he had to do?
You can't go against the family. You can't. You can't. I mean, look, you can't try and Carmine Falcone. You can't try and go against him, man. That's not. Now, the Penguin knows where his bread was truly buttered. It wasn't Sophia. It was at that time. It was Carmine.
Steve, we've already thirsted over her plenty on this episode.
Yes, we have.
Well,
let you know that.
Didn't Carmen Falcone strangle somebody in the Batman as well? Did I?
Oh man,
cold-blooded killer. Yeah.
Now you're making me have to rewatch a 3-hour film.
Somebody said that in some little like synopsis, and I thought,
yeah, I think he probably did in that at some point.
Remember.
I don't remember.
A cold-blooded killer. Man, the fingernails.
Well, I mean, I know he's a mobster. All these guys are cold-blooded killers.
Well, no, but he takes it to another level when strangling all these women. And their fingernails all like scratch on his face.
And now he's got 2
Dad,
killer daughters.
You had a scratch on your face, Dad.
Hand. It was his hand, right?
Hand. Yep.
Oh, I thought he.
Because it shows the hand. It shows the hand of the shot with the scratches.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's odd that he just like turned and was like, "You've been under a lot of stress. We're gonna have to."
Well, he knew what he had to do at that point.
Yeah,
he had to get rid of her. He didn't want to offer her, so the only other thing he could do was put her in Arkham. Yeah. So I mean, he had to figure out a way.
Wait, we're rooting this for Steve. We need to stop. We need to move on.
Well, Steve shouldn't be watching it.
This is spoiler filled.
It says spoiler filled in the freaking description. It's not my fault.
So in MASH episode 7, no, I'm just kidding. I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
The helicopter crashes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Steve has a really good point here that he doesn't like Penguin because they didn't get a real fat dude to play him. Once again, it's Colin Farrell, just like he played that bearded lady in The Greatest.
That was not.
It's a really good.
Colin Farrell played a bearded lady in The
He's just a no.
No.
I've never seen that movie.
Or did he?
That's Garrison. That's a great movie. It's one of the few musicals I like.
I'll take your word.
Is it a musical as good as Joker Fully Adieu?
Oh God! See, that's not even a well executed musical. I'm sorry; those sequences are not that well executed.
Michael would disagree with you.
I love those sequences. I would watch so many more musicals if they were just like that.
We need to work with
you need
Michael.
to expand. You've done a great job with your horror. You need to now jump into the musicals.
Yeah.
Look, dude, I've seen more musicals than I'd like to admit, but I mean, I have not seen The Greatest Showman, though.
Have you seen 1776?
How am I winning 2-0 seeing movies that you guys have not seen? Like The Greatest Showman and Buffalo Soldier? What is going on?
Yeah, dude, I know.
I've seen Greatest Showman.
Look, there's a lot of movies. A lot of movies. Wow, Steve.
I agree.
The meat suit. That's classic Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
That's she is more classy now than that, Steve. She doesn't do the meat suit.
No. She's reached.
She's got she's wearing that like 70s suit with Bruno Mars in that new music video. So yeah.
Exactly.
So where do we think this is going between the Penguin and
everybody's gonna die but Penguin. Everyone's
okay.
I don't think unless they're gonna do a season 2. Unless they're going to do a season 2, and then Sophia lives.
So does Maroney believe? No, they were about to kill him, right? They didn't believe him, right? They know he's.
Yeah, they thought that he was playing them, which he was, and then he started playing. He's playing everybody, and see that's the problem for him is that again I know he's going to get out of this unscathed, but man, that's going to be a bloodbath.
It will be.
I think Vic will take over the nightclub, the 44 below.
Vic needs to get out of there.
Yeah,
Vic needs to hop on that plane to California.
Go check that. Go get with that girl as fast as you can. Right?
California. Yeah.
I
did like. By the way, I did like, and I don't remember. I think it was the start of last week's episode. Seeing the effects of the wall exploding and crashing down and destroying that apartment complex where his family lived. I like seeing the repercussions of what the Riddler. I mean, because flooding the whole city like that, I mean, it's going to have massive repercussions across the city.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like working that in there.
Nope. Yep. I very much agree. Very much agree.
No, I no. That was a harrowing scene when he realized what was about to happen to his family.
Called his mom. Yeah.
Yeah. We if you were here last week, we talked about all that. We're not going back. Hey, we're not going back.
We gotta go back.
We're going forward.
Well, hey, I wasn't there last week. I called a shutout.
Yeah.
Well, I think that will do us for Agatha All Along episode 5 and the Penguin episode 4. We will definitely be back next week to talk further about Agatha and Penguin. Stick around for some time guesser after the credits roll. But for right now, Espo, and Dr. Earl, both off the grid, but they can be found in the Deucecord. What is the Deucecord, you may ask? It is our Discord server. So if you are a watcher of this show or a listener of the Deucecast movie show, please email me at thedeucecast@gmail.com. I'd be happy to vet you in some way and send you a link if I deem you worthy of the Deucecord. Garrison, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me at GRyfin3 on Twitter, GRYFUN. You can find me at GRyfin on Letterboxd. We're starting to pick up. I've hit 46 movies in theaters this year. I think I've made about 51 trips to the movie theater this year, but I'm trying to see 52 individual movies in the theater this year, so I'm 6 more to go. And there's and it's like one every 2 weeks left in the year or whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, and that was the goal: is one new movie, or not new movie, but one different movie in theater every week. So
nice. I like that. That. Roth from Wyoming. Good day for a movie podcast. Recently did the Shawshank Redemption. I love that. Yep. What can people look forward to in the next episode?
Yes, next we are reviewing High Noon, the classic Gary Cooper movie. One of my all-time favorites. It was my pick. I figured coming off Green Book and Shawshank, Sage and Tate's pick, I was like, I need to follow. I can't risk a possibly bad movie. So picked one of my favorites.
These are movies y'all have seen, though.
Yes, but they have not seen High Noon.
They have not seen.
They have not seen.
That's one that I wanted to pick for the podcast for a long time now, and it for a while it wasn't streaming, but it's finally back on Prime. So
cool.
Yeah,
I've never seen it. Maybe I'll watch it and then listen to the podcast.
25 minutes. It's one of the
quick watch
in the world.
Yeah, it's a great.
It's
movie.
an hour and 45 minutes.
An hour 25.
25. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, it's just.
That's Gary Cooper, right?
Yep, Gary Cooper, Grace Kelly.
Yep.
Fantastic. Roth from Wyoming on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd. I'm at 111 movies for the year. Not my normal, but
I'm slow too. Yeah. Football season, man.
I'm like 102, so
it knocks me down big time. But I love football season. I can't. It takes precedence sometimes.
Yep.
But the chat was on fire this week. I really appreciate it. Steve, Tracy hanging out. We had Algorithm Watcher Faux Phibius hanging out for a little bit. So really appreciate that. It does make it that much more fun for us as we're doing the episode to see y'all hanging out in the live chat. Please come back next week. We will continue with Agatha All Along and the Penguin. Stick around after the credits if you are interested to see if we can beat our high score in Time Guesser.
Yes.
See you guys next week.
Peace.
Whoops, wrong brand. Okay, my bad. Okay, bye. Guess the baby. Let me get. I gotta go get the music going. Hang on. I gotta get our lo-fi.
Previous best score was 41,251.
I think that is actually going to be a really hard score to beat. What's
Garrison's actually playing John Wick? What is this?
No, this is that game that him and Red are talking about in the.
Okay, let me lower the lo-fi down.
So this is most definitely New York, and it's most definitely recent. Do not be fooled by this black and white.
That's recent because look at that car. Yeah.
This is
New York City. Get a rope. So what year though? Let's see.
That's very recent looking.
Yeah.
Like 2015-ish.
Earl, you're on mute if you wanted to participate.
2017.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
I'm getting 2017 vibes from this.
Yeah, that's a Chevy Focus.
I got to see what do you think? We need some help from Steve.
Floor
well, we know it's New York.
It's like a fancy
area.
area.
Looking for anything that might say year.
Oh, what about
Yeah.
like Fifth Avenue?
Oh, now Steve says it could be Chicago, but
Why did we think it was New York? I missed that.
Scaffolding
It just
probably.
looks-
Oh,
Scaffolding
okay.
and,
This
But
looks
look at-
very New York.
Do you
New
see
York
do you
has
see
you have to have a
L?
license plate on the front of your car. Go back to that Chevrolet.
Yeah.
You get up. That's a New York plate.
yeah, that's
definitely-
Yeah.
New York. Yeah,
Yep. that
New
is.
York.
I'm telling you, 2017 it feels right.
All right.
I'm okay with 2017. Let's see. Let's do it.
17? No, we went up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
2016.
Oh,
New Year.
Wow. 1 year off. Good job.
That is a
Good.
great
Good
start.
fellas.
Roadwax.
That is a great start.
Dude, that's
Oh
so
my
good.
gosh.
I said 15 at first. I said 17 second. My mind was trying to find it.
Whoa,
So is
this
this
is
Hawaii?
definitely Africa, right? Or is it Hawaii?
No. What are you talking about? Tahiti doesn't say right there.
Oh,
No,
it-
Tahiti.
Tahiti.
Oh,
Oh,
New Zealand?
Waitangi.
New Zealand or
Zealand?
Fiji?
Okay, well maybe that is.
This could be like South American though. I mean that
Safari hat, does it not?
No,
it does, but look at that. Yeah, but they don't do the whole like.
Tahiti Owatangi. We're not going to do good on this one, guys. I'm sorry.
This is Fiji. I don't think this is Africa.
Zoom in
Oceania.
on that sign.
They don't do the
Notice-
totems in Africa, do they?
Tangi.
Notice.
That's
No,
English, right?
We're allowed on this
No liquor allowed.
something.
that's in English. So that's a
It could be New Zealand. You're
It
right.
could be like a
Yeah.
U.S. territory or New Zealand, like Aboriginal.
Could be
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Go to
Hawaii,
that sign
but-
again. Go to
could
that
be
sign again.
British occupied India.
Or not, I'm sorry, the
could be-
sign on top of the.
Yeah, British.
It sounds like New Zealand.
I feel like this is
What
New
tangy.
Zealand. Yeah, I feel like this is New
Okay.
Zealand.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
That makes total sense to
What
me.
part? What
Yeah.
part?
North Island.
I don't know New
Well,
Zealand
it's,
that
but
well.
whatever the maiden city is, I don't think it's. I mean, we're
Now,
close
Now, what
enough.
are we thinking for the women? Are looking 50s, 60s ish to me.
Yeah, I think like
I'm gonna-
50s.
I'm gonna say this national.
I'd say 1958.
Can you zoom
Yeah.
in on her? Zoom in on the ladies. I want to see.
Or even maybe 60s.
There's
You
no
You know
She's got
other-
that could be later because
Those
I
are
don't
some
want to psych us out.
I would say
Hmm.
late 60s with the
Late
headband. and-
late 60s with the headband.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just looking a
60s,
little
68.
fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's got those short shorts.
Mhm.
It's very indecent.
All right.
Anything
Should
else
we
in
take
the other-
Steve's year? Should we take 65?
Yeah, 65 is not terrible.
Let's take Steve's year. Let's throw Steve a
don't-
bone.
I really
Yeah.
don't.
We're
Oh,
gonna go
boy,
New
this is the
Zealand.
guts.
All right, here we go.
Oh, Steve!
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Maori
Perfect.
tangy.
Dude, we're beating our score this time.
Oh, I
We're-
By
guess
the way,
we
without Steve, we still would have been 3 years off, so that's not
No,
terrible.
you're not- I know, but look, that helped. That helped, though. Nice.
Whoa,
Oh,
Dallas,
gosh.
Texas.
Okay, this
This
is going to be like a 90s.
This is 30s or 20s. 20s.
30s,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Late
Look at that,
20s,
gas,
early 30s.
23 cents. Gas is 23 cents.
Hey, if,
So Dallas, Texas is where that's
The train-
Now,
from.
that's just where the train
Well,
car's
that's where
from.
the train's from.
Yes,
We're gonna
I know.
assume-
So okay, let's establish this. Late 20s, early 30s.
Looks like the
33,
depression.
yeah.
honestly.
33 is good, Steve.
Looking like Dust Bowl area
Yeah, it could be
of
Oklahoma.
the United
Texas-
States.
Texas,
so like
I just
Southwest.
think stick with Texas on that. Huh?
Yeah,
I'm sure they're trying to throw us off, but
Southwest, I would say like New Mexico-ish, probably. Like put it towards New Mexico. Put it
what's
towards
the
New
sign?
Mexico.
What's the sign
Yeah.
behind the car? The white
Maybe
sign.
like
Oh,
mid-
yeah.
Yeah. What's the
real-
Ebonite?
zoom in on the sign behind. Yeah,
the left car.
Built here,
Quaker
State.
State.
Those
Well,
are
that's
just different types. It's a
So
gas.
That's just
down.
oil,
Go
right?
down and to the left, like behind
Gas
the car on
station.
the ground.
Waco's could be a good call.
Keep going. Keep going.
I'm thinking around like Midland.
Oh, you're talking about all the way to the
Midland.
left there.
Now,
What
what does that
does
Ooh, what's
say?
Zoom in.
Zoom in.
How far does it let us zoom in?
Something.
Platter.
John F. something.
Okay, and then there's another sign to the left.
State.
Hmm.
Wait.
Probably Quaker State again.
Yeah,
Steve likes Midland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Midland,
Big
Texas.
oil town, right?
Yeah, Midland. Do we know where Midland is?
yeah.
Maybe
right
it's
here.
Dome.
No,
maybe
you're
it's
right
Dome.
on it.
West Texas.
Yeah, we were already talking about Midland. So late 20s, early 30s. What are we thinking?
33 Midland. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Come on, baby.
That's a good one.
Oh,
my God.
Maryland. Oh my God.
And 1921.
Okay.
They really got us on that.
We
They
gotta
got
redeem
us
ourselves,
bad.
gentlemen.
See, the
How
whole
would
they
you-
threw us off the stupid Dallas, Texas thing. Dang it.
How would you know that? Though?
We should have went with Quaker State.
The barren landscape of this
Yeah.
looks very Dust Bowl-ish to me. So it made me
Well,
think
that ain't
late
Maryland.
20s.
That
Yeah.
ain't Maryland though.
Yeah.
Maryland ain't
All
Dust
right.
Bowl.
Very much so.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Dang. Yeah, they threw us. Oh no. Oh.
President's coming through.
Terrorists.
Cali.
Have we seen this one before? This looks
No, but
familiar.
let's zoom in on these people. Make sure they're of. No, wait a minute. What are we?
Yeah,
looking
this
at?
is-
What is it? What are you trying to say here, Mike?
They're Eastern European.
Well, this looks like these are French. It looks like
Yeah, these
it
are
looks
all
like
French
there's
guys.
That looks like a detail of some
there's a
sort. Some
dignitary. Yeah, like this
Yeah.
guy's like a president, like coming
Yep.
down the street.
The Ulez.
Oh wait, what's that say?
Devetuzele?
Ooh,
Oh,
So
Wait,
maybe
there's
this
no-
is actually
wait a
Paris,
minute.
France.
No, there's no umlauts in. Wait, what?
Uh,
There's no
there's
umlauts.
But that could be a
Somebody-
German store in Paris.
Maybe.
I
or
think
that
this
could
is
Am I
be
over-
a Paris
Can we
store.
see any
I
of the
think this is the
signs?
Wrangler logo right here.
The what logo?
Wrangler. I saw it.
Oh yeah, Wrangler. Look at that.
Or maybe it's
But that doesn't
a
mean it's
shop
Paris.
called Paris in Germany.
Yeah,
Well, there's no.
I'm gonna say this is 1980s.
But the umlaut would be more of like a Nordic, like. What?
I don't
Let's
know.
zoom in on
Umlaut's in
that
German.
circle sign. What's that circle? Is that Mars Candy? Or what?
Here?
Okay. Okay,
Paris. Is
Paris.
the star.
That's the name of the
Devot
store.
is
This is,
na-
they're trying to
Devot
trick us
is-
again.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
feel like they're
Paris,
trying to
it's
trick
France.
us again.
Really?
But
Paris is the store.
So this is
Stockholm?
guys.
maybe Stockholm.
I think this is Paris.
All right.
I think the name of the shop is Paris.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the store.
Okay.
Yeah, not
So-
80s. I think 60s.
70s.
Yeah, I would say late 60s, early 70s.
Zoom in on the camera on the
68
right.
if I had to
Yeah,
guess.
check those cameras.
Those are-
Though. I mean, those are pretty
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
and-
those are.
These
I-
Look at his
I'd say that's
walkie-talkie.
like early 80s, personally, but I don't.
Okay, so how about 75?
All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, let's do 70s, and we
Hmm.
need to stay like Stockholm or something. It's not Paris. It's not.
But why? So,
I'm
let's
just
see
saying that
that.
based on the umlaut.
I mean, that's, yeah, but isn't umlaut in German? I mean,
Yes,
there's,
for sure.
Yeah.
There are.
He
But,
said
I mean,
1978. He said no,
A,
no
E,
mind.
and O and U all get umlauts.
oh, Steve thinks Oslo.
Mm.
that's Germany, isn't it?
No, that's Norway.
Norway.
Oh, you're right. Also Norway, yeah.
Mm. Could it
Well,
be?
This is a gamble. This is a
Oh.
gamble.
This this town doesn't look very Norway,
No.
Swedish.
Could be.
well, to be fair,
I mean,
would
yeah,
know,
if-
but
If I had to,
really big city.
yeah, if
Yeah.
I had to guess, it does look a lot closer to Paris than it does any Nordic
Hmm.
country I can think of. But
Look, if,
I don't
if
know.
everybody's saying not Paris, I will click not Paris.
I
Yeah,
don't
no.
feel Paris. I don't feel.
no,
Paris.
I don't think it is Paris. I'm just saying
Okay.
I don't really know of another city that
I would if you that does not look like a German word to me, but I mean, I could be wrong.
I look
I
it
don't-
up. No, we
No cheating. We cannot. That's not
Why would looking up a word be cheating? I mean, that's just
because then it would tell you the origin of the word. I mean, then you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Is this Belgium?
So the
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
could be back in Belgium. Remember we missed
Although
Belgium
they have
last
umlauts.
time.
They wouldn't have umlauts, would they?
But Belgium would just be
how
about-
Belgium would
yeah.
just be French.
Yeah.
And German.
So the
Is
Hague.
that-
Yeah, there's definitely Germans.
What if
Is
this
there?
is a?
They speak.
We want Brussels again?
All right, let's just do it. We're
Sure.
listening
Wow.
to
This is
Steve
gonna
too
be
much
bad.
on this, but I feel like we.
Well, Steve said Oslo.
Well, he said all kinds of
I
stuff.
don't think it's Oslo.
Yeah, well,
Here we go.
11 years off.
Gorbachev.
1,000.
I told you 86.
It's Budapest.
Budapest.
Oh my gosh.
Pest. Man.
Budapest.
We actually, it was a good thing we put it there because Norway would have been much further away.
Yeah, Norway would have been further, so we did gain some points.
And
by
the
being
year
a
was
little
actually
closer.
on. Earl was right.
Oh, Earl was right with the 80s.
Yeah, I
That
kept
camera
saying
does not.
80s.
That camera did not look 80s to me, but I mean,
yeah.
Well, it's a Soviet country.
All right, we
so-
got one more to try and
some
get
behind
close. We got one more to try and get close.
We're at 27 cross right now.
Dude, that's a low.
41, 251 is what we were at last
We
time.
can't. Yeah.
Metro Delhi Pufele Feher Utfele.
Okay.
Any idea what that means?
Easy for you to say.
Here, Utfele.
So,
Okay, we need to try and find some
go to
more.
that no smoking sign on the right. What does it say? A metro.
Yeah, we can't really.
That looks like a crazy language. That
So, but look, it looks like Russian sounding, but without Cyrillic.
Yeah. Yep. I
So there's
totally
no-
agree.
It's not.
could it be Turkish? No, they
Mhm.
they do the little
Yeah.
things over the.
Yeah, they do. English
This
is the
is
primary language.
impossible
In,
picture.
in,
This is
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
Zoom in on
Eh.
the smoking sign behind the lady.
72.
Slick. That looks more
Ooh.
Turkish.
There's a weird thing on the top of the A here.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks Turkish
that?
on that, but I don't.
Like Istanbul.
Maybe Istanbul Metro.
Constantinople.
They might be giants.
I'm okay with Turkey, but what year? The clothing.
1972.
Oh,
1972.
There's another
1972.
sign. Zoom in on that one sign, like way in the back. Let's see if
There's-
that's right
I
there.
think that's the same sign.
thing.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
the same
There's a sign to
sign,
the
but-
left.
Fehir.
I actually like 72.
Let's try. Yeah, Turkey 72.
Turkey 72. Why
I'm
not?
gonna be wrong, but we'll see.
Istanbul.
Sure.
Why not? No, but I mean that's a tough one. This is a tough
Faith.
Yeah, right there.
The airport. It's obvious, or the metro, I guess, but we can't. Yeah,
Whoa.
72.
72.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Come on, baby.
Let's
73.
go.
Metro
Oh.
Budapest. Oh,
Budapest
How was that, dude?
again? Dang it.
I've got to start studying foreign languages.
I know. I got to know my.
Hungarian.
You know, the
Alright.
funny thing is, yes, he threw out a bunch of crap, but he did say go with Budapest again.
Oh yeah,
He was
did.
way off on the year, but
So we
Okay,
were what
yes, Steve,
41.
we see. So that's not as bad as I thought. So, but still, man, 41 is a hard.
the dang Soviet countries always throw me off on years. It's
Oh, he
it's
told
the
us Budapest.
because
Yeah, he did.
those are the ones that throw me way off on the years because they are so far looking behind technologically on
All
these
right,
photos.
let's go one more round, and then we got to wrap it up.
Uno
Yeah.
mas.
Uno mas. We're still trying to get 40. Oh, more than 41, 250.
If I could have just seen Gorbachev's spots, I could have.
Okay,
known.
this is Belgium.
Oh, not
This
these
is Belgium.
weird- This is Belgium.
It's Belgium. Okay.
Abercrombie Street.
The Anzac.
What
Right.
year?
Oh, is that in Belgium? Okay. I know, Tracy. We're trying.
It's
We're
pretty
got
new.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those are fairly new.
that's at
cars.
least 2010. I mean,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like late 2010.
No,
hold on.
That's a Honda.
Yeah.
That's
Anzac. Where
Yeah.
was the Anzac?
Brian's
2018.
second guessing.
Now wait a minute,
Anzac.
Brian. It's written in English, right? Is it?
2018.
It's got
So-
one way sign.
Harbor with a U.
So think
Harbor.
about Anzac, like the Australian, like
Oh.
went
Oh
Australians
yeah.
went to Anzac.
Oh, here we
And you
go.
have-
Yep. Steve is confirming Australia.
Australia
I don't know what
2018.
Anzac is.
So the,
Where in
it's
Australia?
not it's not in Australia. They went from Australia to Anzac, right? Or I'm all
I don't know what that means. Where's
Anzac
Anzac?
is a-
What's
It's like a battle of like 19.
Let's
Okay.
just go with Australia.
Sydney.
Let's not complicate
Sydney.
this too much. 2018
Sydney,
Australia.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find the bridge. Ooh, there's a bridge. There's a bridge. Go up.
It's the Anzac Bridge.
Let's pin it
Piermont
right there.
Bridge.
2010.
2018.
There's another bigger bridge.
Hey, there's the Anzac Bridge.
Oh, we
No
nailed it.
way.
Just go ahead and put it there because don't find Abercrombie Street. Just put it there. And
Yeah.
2018.
2018.
Yes, please.
2018, 2010.
Yes.
No,
2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So, you
that seems
think?
like
2017.
Yes!
Oh!
3.3
Yes!
kilometers off.
Dude,
You were
yes!
3.3 kilometers from the correct.
Yes, that's
Wow.
awesome.
Amazing.
Oh, for it, chapter 1, the balloon.
Oh, the balloons!
Yeah, there's
Yes,
several balloons.
Holy cow!
the balloons.
How did
I
we
didn't
miss
notice
that?
that.
I didn't either.
Oh, nicely done.
I was just because Jacob, it was your car thing where you're talking about the tire,
here
and I
you
was
go,
like, oh
Brian.
yeah, those
Brian, this is you,
those are
buddy.
newer.
All right.
That's
This
German
has to
flag,
be
right?
you. This
Tour de
is
France. Who's
Tour
the
de
rider?
France.
Tour de
But
France.
what leg? Based on the hills. Based
Show
on
me
the
the.
mountain.
Or is that a German flag, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's a German flag.
There's
but-
going to be a bunch of different countries' flags because it's the Tour de France.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. But it's got to be the Tour de France.
What do you think about this background?
The Swiss
Right.
Alps? No.
So
Well,
it could be
I don't
either
know the leg. I
it
don't-
could be the Pyrenees,
Pyrenees, right?
or the
Okay.
Alps, which is in the bottom left or the bottom right of France.
I like it.
So
Looks like pretty recent, don't you think?
Well, that's hard to tell.
yeah,
Like,
wait,
something
is
under
the
that
photo
here-
a little more?
Yeah, I would say early 2010s.
Wait, is that
Because-
Lance Armstrong right there?
No.
No, I don't think so.
That's
No.
not him. Okay. I don't
Those
know.
bands look kind of 2010-ish.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
based
I don't
on the
recognize.
quality of the photo, it looks like early 2010s.
Does that say Albania on his
Right.
flank
None of
there?
these
No.
are. None of these are current sponsors that I recognize.
Okay. Older.
this is
Okay.
like-
Tracy's saying go 90s.
Like it's
Whoa.
90s
90s.
because look the bikes,
Steve.
and also look at the handlebars,
Oh,
and the
that-
shifters. The shifters
This
on the
hat
handlebars.
is throwing me off, but I feel like cyclists are all like,
They also
weird.
wear
Yeah,
that.
you know what? That's at least the 2000s of some sort because of the digital camera.
Okay.
Oh, and look
Yeah.
at this.
I'm not saying it's not the 90s, but I'm saying it's
Well, no, it
definitely
could be
not
like
the
2001.
It's definitely not the
or something.
2010s because they would all have cell phones.
Look at this
Yeah,
kid's
let's-
baggy pants.
Yeah,
That's 2001.
that's
well,
that's
a
such a
weird,
2000.
Yeah, that's a European weird thing, though.
Right.
But yeah,
So
I'd say 2001. The mountains.
Yeah.
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 So I'm gonna call
the
this-
mountains.
I was called the Alps. So scroll out some on the bottom right hand corner of France.
Okay.
I think that's where I'm at, right?
Yeah, there's Monaco.
Oh, there's Nice.
Nice.
You know, I think your location there is pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah,
what
let's
I've got.
do it. Pin it. Go. Come on, baby.
Doesn't
5 years
say-
off. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
Alps.
okay.
Only 128. Dude, that's good. That's
That's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
where was
good.
the actual location?
Riders, it just says Alps.
Alps.
Yeah.
Somewhere up
We
here.
were,
So you were right about the Alps.
we were close.
Oh, it was
Yes.
Alpe d'Huez. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, we're on track. here,
Olympic
guys.
grocery.
Ooh.
Could this be Washington? Like, Olympia?
Yeah, it could be Olympic Washington. Yeah.
Scrolling on that.
Nudson's.
No, Nudson's Mill.
Broadway and Fifth Avenue.
I think that Broadway
that's
and Fifth
probably
Avenue
a-
is like just a joke sign because that's not a real street sign, is that?
I don't
Oh,
know.
it's old timey.
I thought it was Olympia, Washington, right?
It is.
It
It's-
is, but,
yeah,
like,
Nudson's. I've
I would
never heard of
assume-
Nudson's Fresh
no.
Milk.
So
but look at this car. This is
yeah, I mean this is
We're back in the
2030.
20s. We're
Oh,
back
look at
in the
those cool
20s, yeah.
campers back there. Those
Let's
are
say
awesome.
19
Yeah.
1926.
Dude, there's an alien in the sky
Yeah.
too. Look at that thing.
Oh,
What is that?
what is that? That's crazy.
Just it's probably a burnt picture or something. She's
Uh,
holding a baby or something. What's in her
Baby
hand?
doll. It's a doll.
Okay, I see.
Hmm.
Broadway and Fifth. Just
Could this really be New York? I mean,
no.
New York, no.
No.
Well,
Look at the mountains again. Mountains.
okay, mountains.
Uh,
Okay, okay.
I like.
How are we? Okay,
What-
is there any other indication?
The
anywhere
license
in-
plate.
Wait, is this Greece? With
Oh, here we go.
Olympic? Just a bunch of numbers.
It's
It's
hard.
definitely 1920s or 30s.
I mean,
Yes.
and this is definitely America, right?
Yes.
I think so.
He's in America.
Unless it's like London.
believe
Well,
in
no,
America.
it all looks very American. Yeah,
Yeah.
it all looks very. But the
They don't
city,
have trailers in London, do they?
This is the Catskills.
the cat. It could be the Catskills.
No.
What's on the little to the left of the door where the man is standing there?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Oh, there's a man. I didn't even see the guy. Oh yeah, there is a guy in the door. Guys, your eyes are better than
Can't
mine.
read it.
That's a creeper. Look at that guy.
No, I can't see it.
No.
Cigar? Does it say cigar at the bottom? I don't know.
And what about her little handbag?
Hey, Steve could be right. Nashville, Broadway, and Fifth.
Yeah.
Again, mountains though.
Well, Nashville is
But
mountains.
Tennessee, there's
Nashville,
mountains.
yeah,
Isn't
Nashville.
But not Nashville. They're not visible from Nashville.
Are they not?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know. I don't know.
Not like
I've only been
this.
there once.
I've been
I
there a
don't
couple
know.
times.
That's
and
probably
this-
Dolly Parton right there.
This is like foothills.
It's Dollywood.
So the caravans make me think like Wales or something, but that doesn't make
Nashville.
sense.
It's
Yeah.
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
You say
That could be
1933.
Knoxville. Could be Knoxville.
I
Is-
think it's Washington.
So where are Knudsens from? Like, is that
See, I don't
That's
know anything about
German.
Newt
That's
without
German,
like
man.
cheating. I don't know.
I
anything
said
about-
26, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter what year.
it might be
it'll
like
around.
Wisconsin or something?
Well, that's a tough one.
Fifth and Broadway. Mountains, Fifth and Broadway. I don't think it's Washington. The Olympic Grocery is throwing me off, but
It's just such a common name. But Knudsen it would mean like
Knudsen would be
Wisconsin,
Mhm.
Wisconsin or Minnesota.
Santa Monica. Let's get
There's no
crazy.
mountains in Wisconsin and Minnesota, right?
I know.
Like these are like relatively big-ish mountains.
Yeah,
So I mean,
Well, kind of.
I suppose like California could work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
These foothills are California.
Yeah.
Tacoma. We
Is
could
there a
do-
woman right there? Look at that. You can see a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't.
Man, this is creepy. You just keep getting more and more people showing up.
the
It's like
weird.
one of
lady.
these weird.
Tacoma
Wait, was
35.
she wearing like an
Let's go with
Indian?
Steve's Tacoma 35.
Wait,
Why not?
Go back to the lady. Was she wearing like an Indian type garb, or am I just
No, I think it's just some sort of dress.
It's too hard.
a muumuu?
They're
It's a
so
muumuu.
blurry that
Where-
Maybe
I'm
it is
okay with
like.
Tacoma. I'm okay with Tacoma. I don't know, but it's
Nah, just do it. We're gonna be.
I don't know where to go there.
you're there. You're right there. It's right. Go up to the right.
Yeah. We sure we don't like Olympia?
Well, it's just
I mean,
because
it's not that far.
fine. Just
Are
yeah.
there
that-
mountains in Tacoma?
1935.
yes.
Whoa, we just went up.
Well, 33. I
Okay.
like 33. Okay.
All right.
I made the guess.
33. LA.
L.A.
dang
We
it.
should have gone with California.
Santa Monica. We should have gone Santa Monica.
I started to think of LA. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, Broadway.
Dang it. Oh.
We're second.
We're on the right coast.
Yeah, we got the right coast. I mean,
Is that John Belushi? Who is it? Is that Harrison Ford?
Ford
USA
champion.
skateboard
Spielberg.
champion.
USA.
Yep.
Skateboard? Is that what that said?
that doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
This is
Oh
some.
no, he's
church.
standing somewhere like.
That looks like St. Peter,
Oh, this looks like
right?
an
He's got
Italy.
keys in his hand.
This looks
Oh,
Italian.
is that, yeah, this looks. It's
Is it St. Peter's Basilica?
It could be. Yeah,
Could be Spain.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
all kind of churches
I like
this in
Spain.
Europe.
I like Spain.
1963.
That's the Barcelona.
Barcelona.
No, what's the church? I know. I think my sister's been to this place.
I've
Okay.
never been to St. Peter's Basilica, so I don't know what it looks like. But that's St. Peter. I know
Yeah.
that. It's a statue of St. Peter.
Yeah.
Zoom in
Yeah.
on his shirt again. The logo.
It says USA,
USA
Skateboard Champions USA.
but I don't think this is in America.
That
I think this
doesn't-
this
I
looks
think
like.
it's just a tourist in Spain.
Well, I think it's.
Steve is saying that is not Barcelona.
Yeah, why do we think Spain? I mean,
I don't
this type of architecture, and it looks like it's colored, leads me to believe like some of the Russian churches, right?
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Maybe. Is
Yeah.
there anything
No,
to the
yep,
right
yeah.
of that guy that we can look at? This is such a weird picture.
It's like
No, I
exposed.
totally agree,
Blurred.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like this is definitely like 70s because he's got his shirt tucked
I was
into
about to
his
say,
jeans.
if this is Russia, then it's a decade later than I'm thinking.
Well, can we colorize this picture?
Yeah, Russia's not so ornate
Oh.
at the ground level.
Would a guy from
well,
Russia?
now, like St. Petersburg might be, but
73 in
St.
front
Petersburg.
of that Russian church that's in every movie that's colorful. There you go.
yeah, Orthodox, not that style. Are we back?
Yeah, I'm
in
not sure the
freaking-
Russians would allow an ornate Christian church.
Yeah,
No, they certainly. I mean, there's like
Oh,
tons.
the
of
Ortho-
like,
Oh, that's right. The Orthodox. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. I like St. Petersburg just because, but
70s.
I don't know.
What's that? There's a saint. What's that saint? Go down. Scroll down just a little bit. There's a
Anzac Bridge. I love it.
I know, that was hilarious.
St. Petersburg State University of Aerospace something.
Okay. I was hoping maybe there'd be like some church listed, some famous St. Petersburg church, but to no
75
avail.
is that what we're saying? What year?
Sure.
Well,
Now Steve is trying to throw out Vienna last minute. Steve, you can't do that. You can't throw it out last minute like that, man. Don't throw us off.
Don't pay attention to that.
It does. It looks like it could be Austria, but who cares?
Don't pay attention to that.
What year?
Let's just do it. Let's
73.
I think probably go 80s.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Oh,
Earl, why didn't you say that
oh
sooner?
my gosh.
Rome. Where was it? Is it in Italy?
Oh, it's Florence. Yeah, that's right.
Really?
The Piazza del Duomo.
Dang it!
We're not doing good tonight, guys.
No. Well, look. No, we did okay. We're
There were actually some of these we got like spot on, but
yeah.
If you would listen, it's 80 though. Okay,
not bad. Guys, not bad. It was a good round.
Kolkata.
We still haven't beat our 41,000.
Oh, this is Calcutta. This is
Kolkata.
Kolkata.
New game,
This
though.
is
This
India.
Just showing
Calcutta. This is Calcutta, which is now
just
Kolkata.
showing us a random picture. We've done 5 out of 5 already.
No,
this is not that
right
long
there,
ago.
right there to your right. It's upper right.
Oh, this is the last one?
Yes.
Oh.
Michael was
Kolkata.
very distracting. Trying to tell me that we're not done yet.
I thought we already did 5 pictures. I'm so confused. Okay, whatever.
We just do what we got to do.
Man, we could get to 41 then.
He's got a cell phone, so I mean, what are we thinking? Like 08, 10?
Is that a big
more
cell
recent
phone?
than that.
No, I'd
You
say
know
it's newer. I'd say it's newer than that. It's probably like
Yeah.
2019.
That's a smartphone looking phone, isn't it?
Look at all that aluminum foil.
What's in the back there though? Was that were those VHS? No, what is that?
VHS.
Is that like toothpaste?
I don't
What is
know.
that?
It's hard to tell. It could be
I don't know
puzzles for
what
all I
this
know.
is.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the little boxes that
Underwear.
the saris come in.
Some bras.
Ataris?
No, saris, like the little thing he's wearing. Those
yeah.
are the boxes they come in.
Okay.
I've seen the video on that.
So,
I think you. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Garrison,
No,
are
I'm
you
sorry.
dead?
Yes.
Garrison's
Well,
asleep.
he said sorries, and I thought he said Asari, which is a alien race from that game I'm playing. So
Hey, look at this guy's pants, like the jeans that are kind of like faded and
Yeah.
weird.
But again, remember they're super behind.
Yeah.
Could be a
Acid wash
walkie-talkie.
jeans.
So I like 2015-ish, if not
Yeah,
later.
sure.
than that.
Well, I like
Yeah.
2015. I like
Kolkata, yeah.
Calcutta 2015. 6 years off.
3 kilometers, folks.
Nicely done, guys. What's our final score? Come on, baby.
39,
Oh, that's
39.
close. Dude.
We're getting closer.
wow,
That's good. That's good.
that 41's beatable.
That 41 is beatable. Yeah, we can
We'll
do
do
that.
it one time, guys. Hey, it was a great
This was
season.
tough.
That's
good,
what
guys.
killed us.
Otherwise,
If
we'd
we went
have.
California, we would have beaten it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if we did Santa Monica, we would have nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
If y'all would just listen to Steve Palpatine, we would.
No.
I know.
Well, he throws out a
He
billion.
throws out like 5,000 places. Of course, he's gonna get 1 or 2 right. I know, Tracy. We were close that time. We were close. All right, next week, guys. It was fun.
All right.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. Time guesser next week after we talk Agatha and Penguin. Everyone have a great night. Thank you, Espo, Garrison, and Dr. Earl Roth. Fun as always. I'm going to cut the music and go to the outro. Everyone have a great night. Bye.